If you're not sexually compatible with somebody, nah, it doesn't work out. Because let me tell you, these men, they love themselves. Okay? They do. I mean, we're here again, right? Another week, another exciting time to be on the POV. My name is Danica Kadefa. If you don't know me, if you're new here, welcome. This is a podcast, a one-man podcast for now, which would grow into something beautiful if you just decide to stay with me. We've been doing this for some time now, and I'm so glad that we've come this far. Yes. If you're listening through the audio, which is Apple Podcast or Spotify, please do not forget to follow there. And please do not forget to also share your thoughts through the questions I ask in the interaction section. Yes, period. And if you listen to the audio and you want clarity on my reactions for the stories, please don't hesitate to come on YouTube to see how disgusting or disgusted I look at certain things that certain human beings so yeah, basically that's that for the intro. I'm not going to do much for the intro. Yeah, so we're gonna get straight into the mantra, which is if they posted it on social media, then they made it our business. And since they made it our business, we're gonna make it our business. Yeah. Yeah, I look excited, right? Yeah. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. You do not know how much I appreciate you guys. Now let's get straight into the business of the day. Don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms. I'm talking about Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and on Twitter. The POV on Instagram, the POV on TikTok, the.POV on Snapchat, and also the POV on Snapchat and the POV on Twitter. I'm sorry. It gets confusing a lot of the time. Yeah, I know. So yeah, let's get straight into the stories that we have for this episode. Yeah. This one says, POV, I'm a guy of 18 years. I just completed SHS last year. I met this girl when I was in my final year and we started dating. I became very popular because she was the girl's perfect. My female friends advised me to stop dating this girl, but I never listened to them because I very loved this girl. Fast forward, we completed school and she got admission to university. Things are not like they used to be. This girl will never call or text me. I always text her first, and her only excuse is she doesn't want to be like she's forcing herself on me. Sometimes too, I'll call this girl and she will always find an excuse to end the call. I don't know what to do now because I really love this girl and don't want to lose her. I don't know if she has gotten a new boyfriend. Please advise me. For some reasons, keep my identity secret. Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you. You're 18. A relationship now, it's not a good thing. It's not something you need to focus on. I need you to start focusing on gaining admission into the university and studying and then completing. And then you start thinking about dating from there. Okay? If she's messing around, I think this is a sign to show you that you're not ready for a relationship. Basically, that's my thoughts. So do with it as you want. Okay? And let me use the opportunity to tell you something about this whole, migrating from the SHS into university. When I was in SHS, I went to Kumasi Girls anyway. Yeah, so I had a boyfriend who was in Frankfurt College. Very smart boy, dark black, fine boy. And it was a really interesting relationship because I feel like that was the very first time I started feeling like I knew what love is. And he treated me so well. Like, he would make me feel so special. The guy was smart, so the poems that he writes for you, it's a goddamn. Yeah. And we had this fanfare in school. He came to visit me, and people saw him, and they're like, so this is so funny. And the hype was there. It was fun during those times. And when he and he was a year ahead of me because I was in Form 1, he was in Form 2. And then when I was in Form 2, he went to Form 3. So gradually he completed before I did. Now what happened was that when this guy completed and went to the uni, initially, when he went to Form 1, it was still love and sweet. He was there, like, we're still doing our lovey-dovey same. And let me not lie to you. Sometimes during midterm, I'll lie that I'm going home and I'll leave my uncle's place in Kumasi and go to his place. Like, we're all in the Western region. He was in Ikropon, I was in Bogoso. So I'll go to Ikropon, spend a few hours there so I'll go from Kumasi to Ikropon, spend a few hours with him before I go home. I would lie. You understand? We've done this. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. And then he finally, I think when he got to Form 2, I was almost completing completing school at the time. And I remember this guy made me feel like, you know what? I'm in the uni now. You're still a SHS girl. So bounce. See, heartbreak catch you before. Fucking hell. Yeah. So that's my story of this whole migrating from, the migrating from SHS to uni. It doesn't matter whether the person is even dating or not. It doesn't matter. Sometimes they even feel like you are lower than them. So you may not be dating anybody, or she may not be dating anybody, because in this case is a girl. She may not be dating anybody, but she probably feels like, you know what, I'm better than you. Yeah. A few years later, he and I go back in conversations. We didn't get back together, but we go back into conversations, and I realized, well, it was not even going to get anywhere again. Yeah. So basically, that's my story when it comes to this whole SHS migrating into uni dating thing. It's crazy on that streets, okay? Hello, POV. I would like to share my story with you and your readers. I am 23 years old boy working in one of the security services in the country. I met a girl in November 2022. Things were okay until she got admission to one of the universities in the country. Since then, I've caught her cheating twice. Of late, she will always be on call. Whenever I call her, she will get angry when I complain. I really love her, but the stress and overthinking is eating me up. I'm doing my best to make her happy, but the girl seems not to be impressed with whatever I do. Please, what do I do? Hide my identity. I just feel she feels like she's bigger than you. Yeah. I just feel she thinks that, you know what, I'm an educated person. You are just a mere security. I don't need you. And I think he has gone to school. He has seen people's boyfriends that, are doing certain things for them, and she's not getting it from you, a mere security. I mean, that is what I'm thinking she's thinking, yeah. And that's why she's behaving like that. And I am promising you that if you walk out of that relationship, you don't overthink again. You will not be, stressed again, and you can focus and build yourself, okay? Because she doesn't like you again, okay? I've been dating this guy for 6 months now. He's caring, loving, and kind. He has everything I need in a guy, but the problem is that he always wants to have sex with me anytime that I visit him. We live in the same town, so I visit him always. Even if I visit him in the whole week, he will force and have sex with me. This is making me lose interest in the relationship. I need your advice. I guess you guys are not sexually compatible because, I don't know anything else to tell you. You are not that sexually active, but he is. And so because of that, it's affecting, your rhythm and your feelings. And that is what's happening. So if you feel like you're not sexually compatible with him, you can literally walk out, okay? Because sexual compatibility is one of the important things in a relationship. And if you're not sexually compatible with somebody, it doesn't work out. Because let me tell you, these men, they love themselves, okay? They do. I have dated this guy since SHS 1. That time, he was in SHS 2. We've been together for almost 3 years now. And I love him so much. But I always find him cheating. He will apologize and then we get back together. He's the first guy to break my virginity. Makes sense. Recently, I just saw a video of him with a girl in a guest house and he's still denying and abused me after that. I love him and it hurts me to let him go. What do I do? Let him go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't want it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. You'll be fine. He has broken the virginity. It is gone. Now and the Otilo. So just let it go. Hi, POV. Please keep me anonymous. I met a guy around March last year and we hit it off pretty well. We both didn't want a relationship at the time, and honestly, it was kind of a no string attached era for me. I used to go to his place and we'd spend time together and have sex as well. I started liking him and I felt he did too. Fast forward, we made plans to meet up and have fun as usual. We rented a room around Delimma. Mind you, we never spent the night together whenever I went over to his place. His place was being renovated, so we had to go to a hotel. I got to the hotel before him and booked the room, everything. He called to say he was getting us some drinks and food for the night. About an hour later, he arrived with drinks and said he couldn't get the food he wanted. We got on with it. We talked and talked because we hadn't seen each other in a while. Had some drinks and had sex. After I went to the washroom, when I came back, he was complaining of stomach pains because he didn't eat since morning because there was a lot of work to do during the day. I asked him to go find something to eat and even asked him to go with because anything could happen since he would be driving. He denied and said he would be fine, so I agreed and let him go. I fell asleep while waiting for him and woke up to see a text from him saying he had a flat tire and that his phone was also going off, which was true because I saw his battery percentage while we were chatting. I tried calling him, but he didn't answer, and then sent another message saying he's trying to get help. Then he texted me. That was the last time I heard from him. I called and texted, but nothing. I checked out of the hotel, went home because I'm mostly scared of sleeping alone. And I continued to call and text him. The next morning, he sent a message saying he found someone to help him and went home after that because he was still going through pains because he hadn't eaten, and that he fell asleep after eating and taking some pills for the pain. I know it wasn't his fault. That's all that happened, but he left me all alone. What if something had happened to me too? He couldn't even call after he got home, so I could leave too. I was so angry with what he did. Did he really care about me? Because if he did, he wouldn't leave me like the way he did. Do you think I misjudged him? I just think this whole no strings attached thing, there should be rules around it. As I have said over and over again, I cannot do no strings attached because I'll fall right now. But I feel like those people that actually want to do no strings attached should come up with rules, understand? Because you don't expect somebody that you're having no strings attached to be doing boyfriend duties or something. Yes, he could have cared for you as a friend. But then I also feel like at the time he was also, sick and all that. So he wouldn't start thinking about how you were doing in a hotel. When he left, you were okay and everything. You understand? I just feel like you need to talk to him and let him know how you're feeling about the whole situation. Okay? Because, of course, you could have misjudged everything. He was in pain. He needed to get himself sorted out. You understand? So whilst he was in pain, he couldn't have just called you that, now, when I'm going through so much pain. You understand? So he sent you a text after he got better. Do you get it? Yeah. So I feel like you need to talk to him and let him know that, this thing that you did, I didn't feel comfortable. I feel like you didn't care about me. I feel like you just deserted me inside that hotel room. If anything had happened to me, it would have just been me alone. I think that conversation can happen, okay? Hello, POV. I beg, keep me anonymous or homoglous or whatever. The spirit. I'm a guy of 23 years and I have a crush B-way. I think she's above my age. I really like this girl and I can't stop thinking of her in any day. I don't know if she's dating or not, but I feel I'm from head to toe. One way it kill me is her Chinese eyes. Where babes fine, sha. I want to propose to her, but on the other hand, I fear bounce because I know one make how we the vibe no spoil. I don't know if she's dating or not, but I haven't seen a sign of her dating. And also don't know if she's just being nice to me. I really love this girl, and in fact, if she accepts my proposal, I'll go share biscuits from my junction to junction because she's the most beautiful and well-mannered girl on my contact list. I beg, how I go fit do, of course, and make ready for proposal. And I've studied here over a year now, and I think she's a perfect woman for me. At this point, you can't do anything except ask because you can't sit outside the box and keep assuming. You just have to ask. You just have to open up and then hope that it doesn't change anything between you guys. Yeah. Good morning, POV. Please help a sister. I need someone to stay with for 6 months. We'll pay bills. Please. My story is so sad. My things will be thrown out by next week. Please, I need help. Oof. Sorry, my dear. But if anybody here can be of help to this lady, kindly do that, okay? And my dear, be in the comment section, okay? Reveal yourself in the comment section. If anybody has help to offer, then they can offer it to you. Good day, POV. Please keep me anonymous. My boyfriend broke up with me when I was about writing Wasi last year. I did really like him because he was humble, gentle, mature, and good looking. He actually left me for a girl I was in the same school with. He was actually in my school as a well teacher. Knew him through a friend. I guess they were doing things at my back in a short time. This guy started behaving another way. I was hurting because I really liked him. When we completed, I still stayed calm, waiting for him because I knew he would come back due to a certain reason. Since we broke up, any guy tells me he wants to date, if you don't have any feature of my ex, I'll bounce you. And with all that, I still like my ex. A lot of guys came, but I bounced them since they don't have any features of my ex. Fast forward, I had a guy who didn't stay close to me, stayed far from me, so the relationship was kind of distant. I didn't really like he was not good looking as my ex, but he's gentle and mature to be called a boyfriend. An early brother as my ex. I don't understand that last part, but I try to say you're still hung up on your ex and you can't move on from him. Your ex has moved on, so the best thing you can do is also move on. Else you sit there and you will turn into a mochi in the name of waiting for somebody that looks exactly like your ex. You need to start looking for something else in a man, except good looking, okay? Yeah, you can't get that same person in different body. You need to open up to different things, and you will get something that would also make you happy again, okay? You just completed SS, so why are you doing dating up and down? I mean, these SS girls that just completed, SS boys and girls that just completed, calm down small, okay? Now, relationship, no? I bet feel like at some points you get tired of it. Really. I'm a young guy who has this friend of mine who is a girl. To be real, this guy does everything a girl would do. She sends me Momo randomly, checks up on me, and as well gifts me. Just some few days ago, she asked me if I'm dating. I said no. I don't know if this is real love or she's up to something. We're both young in our 20s and I don't want to be in love now. My question is, can it be true or she's faking? It could be true. But if you're not ready to date, if I just let her know that I'm not ready to date, it's not a crime to be not ready to date. So you can just tell her that I appreciate everything you're doing for me. I appreciate the fact that you're actually caring for me and doing everything for me. But I'm not ready to date. And so if you can hang around for me and when I'm ready to date, fine. But that being said, don't lead her on, okay? Yeah. Hi POV, I've been dating this guy for a while now, although he's 12 years older than me, but I love him. I visited him for a few months ago and I saw a lady's bag with her things inside. I confronted my boyfriend and he said it's for his sister, which he was lying. Of late, he's been ghosting me and giving me attitude, but anytime I complain about it, he always tells me that he's busy and stressed about family issues. I really love him and I don't know what to do. Please, I need your advice. I'll be in the comment section. I don't know why you think he's lying about the sister situation, but you need to find answers and you need to also know that it might be true that, and you need to know that it might be true that he's going through family issues. It could be lying, but it could also be true. So you need to just talk to him and make it seem like, you know what, you're tired of the attitude, you're tired of everything. So he needs to be clear so that you guys can move on in the relationship or end things, okay? There should be some form of clarity somewhere, okay? I am a 400 level student. I was in a situationship with a guy recently, but I called it quits when he started disrespecting me. We met when we were in level 300, and since then, we started doing things together, and people started believing that we were dating. He proposed a situationship to me, and I said no until later I agreed. Then a day came, he saw a particular course mate of mine, and he told me she wanted to help him fix an app on his laptop. Then I got angry and didn't talk to him for a week because I felt he didn't see me that day. He wouldn't tell me if he didn't see me. He didn't care about my anger. He continued to see the girl on Tuesday and Saturday. I was angry because we had an argument about the situationship that he has to respect me. Then later we spoke about it and I told him I was no longer interested. He didn't agree. He apologized and said he would let me know everything he's doing with other girls. Not until later, he was supposed to see me on a particular day and he left me, saying that he was angry that I decided to go somewhere else without telling him. Funny enough, he went to see the girl the same day. He was with a document of the girl. He didn't tell me when I asked. He said she asked him to help her collect it. Then one fateful day, I called him to tell him to meet up. He said he wants to play soccer. And I said maybe we should see later. Then I went out to get food. On my way coming, I saw two of my classmates and they told me that she wanted to see me. As we were talking, I saw the girl, her friend, and the guy. I just walked past them and didn't say hi. He immediately sent me a message that he saw them on the way and he decided to see her off to the hostel. I didn't reply his message and called him later on that I went to the girl's hostel to sell jewelry to her and give her my peace of mind, and I lied just to get his reaction. I don't get it. It's a situationship, so why are you reacting? I get that you guys have a an unspoken rule about letting you know what he does with his time. But let me tell you, he may be actually forming a relationship with a girl, or he probably likes a girl. That's why he's going back and forth with you and the girl. And you're also doing something without telling him. So I don't know why you're fussing over it. It's a situationship. Situationships, you don't attach emotions. Okay? Yeah. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I'll see you in the next video. But until we watch the next video, go eat and be watching other videos from the pew. I love you guys so much. And if you're listening on Spotify, I love you guys. Bye.